Previously on the Crystal Saga.
I will remind you one last time. Your whole party will perish.
I think one of us needs to be bitten by the looper. Anytime I died, I came back to that same day. We need to agree on some safe words to let you guys know
Pineapple.
that the loop has started again.
There will be no torch usage or any other light source.
I think we're in the loop. Okay, that was a loop. The loop worked. I just came back from the loop.
You're insane. We just started.
Pineapple. We were surrounded by the undead. Good lord, there's a lot of the undead. Rasmina, you said something about a raspy voice out of your crystal ball, said something about...
Thank you for bringing the crystals.
Funny, I don't know what the hell you and Dugro and Asher were doing.
You must have died.
No, we couldn't have died. Dugro very strong, and I am very resourceful. Hey, what? Help! Help!
Boy, what the hell are you doing, man? Tug of war?
To be honest, Thorny's pretty quiet. It's a little bit strange, isn't it?
Are you gonna swim back there and talk to him? I don't think this boat turns around.
But it just seems so preposterous.
I tell you what, we'll go in the cave. You'll see the ferrymen and their little ferries, and it costs 5 gold to be allowed on the boat. Otherwise, they throw you in the water.
You mean to say there's a ferryman in the cave?
Aye, yes, Asher. That's what I'm saying.
Did we learn what all the magic items do?
No, you all had the magic items, and you were horse-assing around at the mouth of the cave when we left.
I told you, he's lying. There's no way. This did not happen. You have not gone through the thing yet. I don't believe you.
When Max says this happens, I'm more inclined to believe him.
We went to sleep and waited around to see when the loop started. It starts now. So we went in the cave. Myself, Rasmina, and Leo all got in a boat. Then we left, and you guys never caught up to us.
Dugro, do you believe him? Do you believe what he's saying?
Why would fat beard child man leave us behind?
Should you take the antidote?
No. We didn't get very far in there, and we ran into a bunch of the undead. Rasmina made friends with one of them, and I tried to turn the undead, which apparently angered all of them, and they mobbed us. Leo, come on, we got to go. We've got to get out of here. They're closing back in.
I'm in so much pain!
There's no time for that. You can bleed when you're dead. Let's go.
Let's get out of here!
Now listen, you guys run. Take the Crystal Rose. I'm a savior, and now I'm saving your lives.
I'd rather you save your own ass with us. Let's go!
I'll be right behind you. Leo, no!
And then what happened?
Oh, we died.
And now the continuation of the Crystal Saga.
You died!
I have 3 cats on me right now.
I love the Cockney accent you got off for me there, Leo.
You made it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Hi, everybody.
Governor. Hello, welcome to this week's episode of How Many Times Can We Die?
Coco has a custom mug.
Yes, I'm branded. There it is.
So anybody who was not with us last week, understand that what is happening is a Groundhog Day scenario. And right now they are in the midst of it. They've gone through 1 loop. So this is the beginning of the 2nd loop. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is the Crystal Saga, and these are the Saviors. And if you'd like to participate in our adventures tonight, you can do so by being lively in the chat. Interact with us. Tell us what's going on, and give us your comments and feedback about how great we're being, not how dumb we're being. And then,
definitely how dumb we're being too.
No, none of that. But you could also participate by giving us a $5 super chat to give
Feeding a kitten.
To give any member of the group a luck token, or you can do a $5 super chat to take away a luck token from the group, although I don't know why you'd ever want to do that. Or you could go with more money and we could do something a little bit more creative and interesting. For example, the Doom token that Nerds Nerd has that allows her to change any die roll at any time. What is all that noise? And
Sounded like a robot farting.
It's a motorcycle.
So same
Really?
thing.
It's from my neighborhood.
Wow, it's surprising that it came through. So anyway,
For just a
I think
$1 donation, there will be kitten booty scritches.
yes, only $1. Yeah, they get big every week, Jess. That's absolutely right. They get bigger and bigger all the time. Okay.
Oh, man, fuck.
Yeah, we're talking about cats. Okay. Anyway, with all that, one of the things that I actually need to make a little bit of a retcon from last week.
Uh-oh.
So Mac, remember when you ate your, what was it? Your candy? No, cupcake. What was the thing?
The magical fruit. Yes,
the magical fruit.
That's the one.
Yes, that made you. Oh, there went a lamp that just crashed. When you wished for or wanted world peace, you saw all of the crystals being returned to their temples. But there is one exception. And why don't we start off with a roll? Make a wisdom roll to see if you notice this one exception.
All right. Let's see now. Wisdom. I'm not bad
Perhaps
at wisdom.
you'll roll really low, and I'll just go on. Nope.
Not bad at rolling.
A dirty 20.
Yeah, an unnatural 20. And so you noticed that the crystal rose was the exception. It was not returned to a temple.
Oh, that's strange.
Okay.
I just assume that's because Rasmina is a grubber and she'd never let it go.
Yeah, it's still world peace was possible, even though she still held on to it. Right. Okay. Well, so
World Priest was possible because I.
We'll go with that.
That's exactly what happened, Mac. You
right. Okay, so we left off last time where Mac was explaining to everyone what had happened in the loop. They were mostly arguing and saying, that's not possible. Leo came to his. What happened?
Asher,
I think. We lost Asher. I bet she'll be back.
buy my pins. Buy my pins.
Buy her pins.
Yeah.
Buy my pins.
They're pretty cool.
I have a brand new Etsy. Buy my pins.
Yeah.
Go to Bunny's Only
Oh my
Pins store.
I'm trying to. There.
Yeah.
It's
Go
Bunny
support
Beyond
her
at
Only
Etsy.
Pins.
Buy my pins so I can get reviews and sell more pins.
Yeah. It's an endless cycle.
Take
of
me
pins.
off. Fuck.
Okay. Anyway, with all that said, we were in the midst of a discussion. Mac was trying to explain to everybody what had happened. They mostly disagreed with him and so forth.
Hi.
Oh,
I don't know what
Welcome
happened
back.
Yeah, that was weird.
Keep exploding.
Down under Asher once again, mate.
My StreamYard crashed, but whatever. We're good now, I think. Hopefully.
Okay.
Excellent.
So do we want to continue that conversation? Was there anything more that you wanted to get across to them, Mac, or that any questions that anybody had?
No, I think at this point, the only thing we can do is go into the stupid cave and show these stupid stupids that I'm right and we already did the loop and they need to stop arguing with me. We already had the conversation beforehand.
Well, you
Right,
didn't
right.
say pineapple.
Yes, he did, and he said
Did he?
What are the water?
All right, fine, I believe
All right,
him.
Mac. All right, Mac. If we're in a loop, then do me a favor.
All right.
Let me have the skull.
I don't have it.
No, I'm serious.
Yes. Well, I mean,
Tony has it.
I'm holding it for you. I'm sure
Because-
that if I reach
because
into
if
this bag,
if I'm able to have it, I can start to experiment with it and see if we can harness its powers. And you don't have to be afraid because we're just going to enter in the loop. And every time we come back, you can tell me what happened. And we can learn from it.
yeah, this makes sense.
That
Fine.
actually
I just
made
hope-
sense.
I just hope that the powers of the core crystals don't trump the powers of the wee bug
Also,
Right.
how many times
That's
do
a
we have to
risk.
die to have to solve this?
Hey,
I'm asking
Thorny.
for a friend.
Hey,
Well,
Thorny.
at least none of us
I'm
have to
asking
feel
for a
what it.
friend.
At least none of us have to know what it feels like to die over and over again. It's only Mac.
It's
Oh
true.
no, that's basically the same as my everyday. It's fine. All right, give him the skull. He makes a fair point.
Okay.
If we intend to save this world, then we have to learn how to harness the power of these crystals.
Right.
You've already convinced me.
Well, you
All
said
right.
that there was undead. Doesn't the skull control undead?
I thought it controlled gnolls. Wait, are the
No.
gnolls all
It
undead?
controls like, as far as I'm aware, I'm able to control anything that's like evil.
Well, we know for sure that he controlled the gnolls. So I mean, I don't know. Are there any gnolls in there, Mac?
I didn't see any, but I didn't really have a chance to look.
Well,
Right.
we can
They're
try.
not famous. They're not famous for being in Cape Black, but you never know. Okay, yeah. I
We're
think
either
it
going to
would be
die or we're going to loop back here, and you can tell us that we died.
right, as we supposedly have already done. Okay.
Hey, just fair warning, Asher. Just fair warning. Okay, because you won't be able to see it coming. If you kill us all, the first thing I do when we loop is I'm kicking you in the nuts.
I won't even remember why you're kicking me in the nuts. I can't make a deal, a bet that I don't even know.
Well, yeah, that's the trick.
This is-
The other Asher will know.
Then
Yeah.
Other Asher.
you just
Who
have
cares?
to you just have to look out for past Asher. Then how about that?
Damn you, past that shit.
The Asher multiverse is in trouble.
Well,
The Council of Ashers.
I think it would be pretty funny if I just opened up my pack right now and I grabbed the skull. to
No,
give to Asher.
that's exactly
So-
what I'm worried about, Thonny. Don't touch it.
Wait,
know,
why do
I
we
know.
give the most unstable member of our party this
That's
fucking
exactly
skull?
my point.
I'm
That's
not
exactly my point.
stable.
That's
I
why
am
I need
very-
it. Look, I'm
I
not
am
going to touch it
very-
either. Listen, here's the deal. I'm not going to touch it either. Not right this second. Like, I open up the cloak of calming, just
Oh, yeah.
because he's got it in a cloak too,
Okay.
or a cloth too, doesn't he?
Right. Well, you took the cloak back, right? Like you have it.
Yeah, I have my cloak back.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So Thani takes his pack off and he opens up the flap and he just dumps all the contents out on the ground and the skull just rolls across the ground.
Oh man.
Buddy, what the F?
You know that's
What? I was holding onto the skull. That's what
I
you
smack
wanted,
him.
right?
My point exactly. Why does he have the skull?
you know that's one of the cornerstones of our reality, right? Like the bindings of our world is that thing you just clumped onto the ground.
Everyone,
That's like if Rasmina fucking picked her teeth with the crystal rose. Like,
I'm glad we're in a loop.
you haven't done it
Really,
before.
the
have you?
other things that fell out of his bag that are disturbing me.
Oh yeah, what's it? What else is in his bag? I'll need to convince him the next time around.
Right.
Sorry,
What-
I'm
what-
accidentally doing stuff because my cat is sitting on my mouse and I'm trying to. I don't know what's going on anymore.
What,
I can't
what's
think
in his
of
bag that we didn't know about before?
Okay, yeah, let me take a look at his character sheet. In the meantime, he says, you know, I was just trying to you. I mean, you were the ones who gave me the skull to watch. I don't know. I think it was your decision. So don't be so mad at me. You're the one who said.
We didn't say dump it on the ground.
Oh, a whole bunch of water bricks comes out of the path on the ground.
Leo sees those dudes. I go over and get them.
That's the majority of what he has. Like a scroll falls out too. Otherwise, that's it.
Oh,
Right,
hey,
so
what's that?
I
skull?
take the cloak and wrap the skull in the cloak without touching it. Take my crown
Okay.
back too, bastard.
What crown?
You mean the
That's
Rasmina's
my crown.
crown?
That's my crown.
Shove them in my
It's
mouth.
your crown.
Yeah, the Knoll crown is my crown. I was the Knoll King for never.
For that
I
one
don't know.
episode.
Don't you remember that episode? Oh, you were there when I said, "Come party on my dick" in Knoll because
Yeah.
Mac
Come
told me
party
the
with my
wrong
disc.
translation.
Like that.
I think you gave me the crown when we were trying to command the.
I don't know. I
The
thought
Knolls
maybe.
the Knolls, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, you could hear Clackna in the crown until you wielded
Well,
the
if I
skull.
touch the skull, I'm sure Glagno will appear. He has before. I don't know what you think. You touch the rose, but when I touch the skull,
I have this tiny little kid
Like a
on my lap,
toxic ex,
and
he's
it's
waiting on the
freaking me
line for
out.
you, Dasher.
Look at this little tiny thing. Look at this little
Okay.
tiny ball. This little
Oh
tiny
my
ball.
god.
She's just falling asleep in my hands. This
Pretty
little ball on my
comfy.
lap.
kitty,
We called her Moxie.
Moxie.
Or she got
Zane
him
wants
on-
to call the boy Casper, but I haven't decided on what we're calling Casper. What we're calling him.
Moxie and Casper.
Are you a dad? Does that say dad? Mahogany dad? Happy dad?
How about
Mahogany Dad.
Oh, I couldn't read. It was like shiny. I'm a happy cat mom, that's for sure.
That's for true. That's for
Zane's like,
true.
Okay.
Zane's like, we can keep one.
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going. So let's see. Where were we? All right. Yeah. So you saw the stuff fall out of his pack.
Yep.
And so he starts collecting it back up, puts everything back in, but the skull's still laying there on the ground.
Take my shield and just sort of scoot
Wait,
it toward
I thought
Asher.
Asher grabbed it with a
I have
cloak.
the skull. It's wrapped up in
Okay. So
Yeah, Asher grabbed it with a
so
cloak.
you put the cloak around it and picked it up and put it in your bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, kind of sling it around my waist so I have access to it, but it's still in the cloth.
It destroys his balls.
You can never have children again.
Radiation.
You're not irradiated with the darkness.
It's like that.
radioactive for sure.
Yes.
You now have the evil seed.
Come to the dark side. We have cookies and
You
cancer.
birth Clackna.
You've got it in your inventory. I see that. Okay, good.
I'm sorry, Leo. I already have someone made in my own evil image.
Oh my god, why was that so good?
That was so good.
That was so good.
Yeah, I want you to run a character like that the whole time. Okay.
Right?
Okay. So
I agree. Let's do it. Let's kill Asher.
Let's go Asher get Dr. Evil in here.
okay. So then is everybody moving toward the cave?
Aye,
Yep.
come on. Come along. Just remember, no more horse assing around in there.
All right.
And
Yes,
no
I can't
touching
wait to
ass
see
either.
I'm looking
Okay,
at you,
we'll just-
Dugro, Leo, and no,
Wait, what?
Dugro,
Me?
not Leo, Thawny. You look so much alike.
What?
Dugro, Thawny, and Asher, no horse assing around.
I'm more
What?
handsome. What are you talking about?
In fact,
Right.
you three get on the first boat.
Oh, you wanted to get on the
I'll get in
boat?
first,
Well,
bro.
yeah,
That's fine.
we've got to see these little cave fairies. I can't wait to see them. So you guys walk. You walk into this massive cave opening. I mean, it is hundreds of feet high, completely crazy big. What's going on?
Your orange cat's so aggressive with the love. He's like, yeah, let me.
He's like,
Hey,
Okay.
hey, look at me.
So you guys go into this thing. You can hear water running. You can hear that it is like a river, and the sounds of a river. You get further in. You still have enough light that you can see up to this spot where the ground turns into water, essentially. And standing on the shore are multiple, about 5 of these fully cloaked dark figures. They are standing each in front of a small rowboat with no oars.
I pull up my bow and I look at Mac. Are those the ferrymen you mentioned?
Aye. 5 gold, and you can take a boat.
Oh, they're not fairies. They're fairy men. Okay. I had a very different picture in my mind.
They're not,
Leo
they're
turns
not
and do you
fairies.
see wings on them? Like,
Do they
Okay.
speak with lisps?
All right. So
that's derogatory.
it's a.
Sorry, that's
Yeah,
stereotypical. I'm sorry.
You want us to go Dugro, Asher, and me in one boat?
Aye.
Okay. So Thani walks forward, unless somebody else stands in his way. And as he approaches one of the dark cloaked figures, they bring their hand down, palm up, in his direction.
Give him a high five.
He looks back.
Give him a low five.
Five gold. Right? And so he reaches into his pack and he pulls out 5 gold and he gives all 5 gold, like in a little stack of coins, into the hand of the ferryman. And he closes up his hand, turns, kind of glides over to the boat and stands next to it. Bonnie says, "Okay, who's going to be in the front?"
Do we all have to give 5 or just one of us?
Oh, it's just 5 per boat.
All right, I'll get in the front.
Okay, so Asher, you walk up to it and you step onto the boat. It's pretty stable and sturdy for a rowboat, and for as small as it is. There are only 3 seats in it. You move up to the front.
Is Thani already in it?
No, he was waiting to see.
All right.
Okay, it's me and there were Dugro next.
Dugro walk up all the way. You, and he pushes Thani.
All right, here we go. So go ahead and make a strength roll.
Oh my god.
Make a what roll?
Strength.
Oh, sorry, Thani. Plus 4.
Horse assery, I swear.
Dugro's like, move it, nerd.
Okay. Thani falls into the water backwards. Whoa! Ah! Sploosh goes into the water, and he sinks below the surface very quickly.
I look at Mac. So is he dead now?
I don't know. You got thrown in the water the last time, and you swam back out, but maybe somebody should throw him a rope. He looked like he sank pretty fast. How heavy is he?
He sank like a stone.
He's not heavy. He moved pretty easy.
Try to fake odds.
There's bubbles
That's 10
coming out.
pounds.
Blah, 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 blah.
I like go and I jump
I don't
into
have a rope.
the water.
Wait, no.
Leo, do you have a rope?
Nice. Rasmina
I
jumps into the water.
dive into the water.
Okay, all right. Awesome. So
Hi.
She's digging
hey.
into him. She jumps into the water. He just wants her to give him
Oh, you
CPR,
idiot!
that's all.
Jump
Right.
into the water.
Okay.
This is a
That
weird.
is like,
So
No, wait, take
Rasmina,
a
you
roll.
need to make. Go ahead.
That's all I
Rasmina,
said I was going to say.
Oh, okay, Rasmina, you need to go ahead and make a. What are you trying to do? Are you diving deep or are you?
I'm diving where I saw him go down where the bubbles are.
Okay. You're finding that it is very easy to dive deep. Like you don't have much buoyancy. You're muted.
Oh, I run into him and go deeper. What am I doing? What kind of check?
Well, that's what I was checking. You don't have. Oh, make a. Let's go with dexterity.
Sank like a stone.
Sing like a fish that's
Okay,
can't
so you feel something at the end of your fingers, at the end of your hand.
Is it Thani?
How do you find that out? Are you
I try to
grabbing
grab it.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, so then you get your hands wrapped around something and you realize, uh-oh, this doesn't seem like it's Thani.
It's not the time for that underwater sea beast.
Like, take him out to dinner first. Jeez.
Guys, look at this kitten. He's passed out.
How do you sleep like that?
He's a kitten. He doesn't care.
He's asleep.
He's asleep.
My neck hurts looking at that.
Looks kind of cool.
And you got Max Cat just trying to wear his head as a hat.
Trying to
Okay.
oh.
So
He's
you
got a
realize
great
that
beard.
something very large just tried to bite you, but missed, and slides down your body, and you slide down its body, and it kind of pushes you off to the side under the water.
I pull out my dagger and stab it.
Welcome to
Okay.
Shadowdark
I
After
think we're
Dark.
gonna die before we even get the boats down the way.
This is about to turn into a Japanese.
25.
Yeah, you hit it, and your blade runs through, and it goes right down the side of the creature as it swims by you. I think we should go for initiative now, which means that I need to get everybody into combat mode. So hold on a second while I do that.
Is this kitten gonna have like neck problems? Should
Nah,
I
they're fine.
No,
Should I
they're-
fix him?
no, he's fine.
Okay.
Their bones are like jello right now.
Pretty much. They're
my God.
they're like squids.
This one has fallen from the top of the cat tree, and he just was like, okay,
So that was weird.
well that sucked.
Well, the bones are
Sucks.
still rubbery
Anyways,
at that age.
Okay. Let's see. Do we have Dugro in there yet?
Yeah.
No. Okay, that's who is missing. Okay, there you go. So everybody go over to the combat encounters tab, and yeah,
Well,
Leo,
that's not-
Dugro.
That's not an ominous name for an enemy if I ever heard one. The Drowner.
who's he drowning?
I wonder what it does.
I wonder what. I wonder who.
So we're
Does it
waiting
have a
for
trident?
Leo and Dugro's.
Is that his surname? Did he get married? The Mrs. Drown.
Leo, you gotta roll your initiative, bro.
Does it drop rotting flesh when you kill it?
Oh, it's not showing the dice for me. Look. Oh, it's
And
just
now
invisible.
Dugro, I don't have
some
your
reason.
initiative yet.
Invisible. Dugro's got to do it too.
He doesn't need initiative.
So we are. We're going to fret, Rudini.
Is it just
Where
Dex?
we're going, we don't need initiative.
Don't leave. I
We're all
miss
going to heck.
you.
What I roll
I'm
for
gonna
initiative?
roll for Dugro
Yeah, roll
just
for me.
because I don't want to.
The dice is invisible,
Please,
so
yeah.
at least on my part. So
Not
I had to
sure.
just click.
Okay.
hit
What I
the
roll
block.
for...
What does
Huh?
Chip
All right.
think about this looping?
Exactly.
Poor kid,
yeah.
poor kid
it's not
probably
even his
died.
turn yet. All right. So now we're gonna go to.
I think we just didn't do shit with him last time.
No, he was just still on the shore.
He's
He-
on the
He
shore.
stood there
That's
and
what
watched
happens.
you all die in the water horribly.
He's literally
I
the
was like-
witnesser. He
Is
just,
That
this
was like-
good?
Is this good?
this doesn't feel good.
Okay. So
I feel like he's like a
nobody-
watcher.
Okay, go on.
Nobody knows for sure what happened there. And it's Rasmina's turn again, actually, as you continue to. Are you trying to dive deeper? Are you trying to swim up? Are you trying to.
Can I see like the light above? Can I see the shoreline, or can I see anything?
You look up and all you see is blackness.
Never mind.
It
Are we
feels like
okay?
the water might just be all black water.
That's also ominous.
It is Rasmina's turn.
Yeah, Rasmina's thinking and looking at her inventory. Shut the fudge
Okay.
up.
How can you look in your inventory when you're drowning?
Like,
It's literally impossible.
Her
because
mind
fuck
is-
you, that's why.
Her mind is murky right now. Let her cook.
This is like Skyrim. She's drowning and she's
Yeah.
like
She
looking
pauses
at
the
her inventory
menu. Put a pause menu.
and eat some cheese.
So you eat
Guess
27
what? I don't
wheels of cheese.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Now I want to play Skyrim, guys.
I need to play Oblivion again, dang it.
I'm playing both right now. And
The
both.
remaster. I'm playing the remaster right now.
Me too.
So...
Hey, nerd! Yay! Our favorite Doom has showed up.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
No, not
hooray.
another dark god.
Hi, Peter. Hi.
Hello,
Hey.
Peter.
Hey.
Go
Excuse me,
away.
I'm a nerd.
Go
I'm a
away.
dweeb.
Get it right. Or weeb.
You're
Either
both
way.
dorks.
I identify as a dweeb.
Identify however you want. You're both
Okay,
dorks.
so I'm thinking.
Aw, thanks.
Scroll summon unicorn. Oh God, don't fall.
Actually,
Actually,
try- I had to save my other kitten.
They're both passing out. Her.
I don't know what to do right now. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo.
Well, you kind of have two options: swim up or swim down.
Swim up.
I'm a crepe.
Okay, go ahead and make a
Swim
strength.
sideways.
Yeah, why can't I swim sideways? Yeah, eat my
You-
balls, thing.
Yeah, diagonal, bitch. What's up?
I go diagonal.
So difficult. Okay, it doesn't really work very well. You pretty much tread water. You're not able to swim up, but you're not falling down any deeper.
Not
I'm
And
just stationary. It's
Yeah.
not working. Is the thing still in front of me?
it doesn't feel like it. No.
Can I double move? Can I try to double swim? Since I'm not going to attack
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
She activates her dash.
Yeah, I do.
Wait,
Fuck
Okay.
yeah, I do.
Yeah. So,
So-
you swim up. You swim up a little bit higher. You make some progress. Yeah.
I got a meta question here, just real quick.
Sure.
So does this mean that Nerd can use her Doom roll and it not matter because we're in a loop?
Why would you
but guess
tell him?
what?
Why would you tell her that?
Hold on. If you're in a loop, he would get it back.
That's my point. That's my point.
All right.
Tell
You
him
told me
more.
the loop.
No.
Well,
Wait.
I like that. I
Wait,
think
did
that
we
makes
pull Nerd into the loop?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I'm
Nerd,
trying to pull her aggro now too. What the hell?
Nerd can use her roll.
Welcome
Nerd
to
can use her roll and
Loopsville,
get it back
nerd.
because we're in a loop.
Don't kill me. I have to be a mommy. Look. I'm
Mac,
not
even your
baby.
cat's trying to tell you to
Remember,
Let me-
it doesn't have to be a Doom roll. She can be nice if she wants.
Right. She could. Okay. Let me
But
catch.
why though?
Let me give a little backstory. There's probably a couple people who have just joined us. The group is in a Groundhog Day style loop. They're using it to try to get access to pretty much the most dangerous place in all of Druskara. And Nerd has this magic power that she can change her die roll to any number that she wants. And that's what the discussion is. All right. Anyway, we never knew.
You too can have this power for only $50.
the
This
power
cat-
of money.
The cat is dreaming while he's hanging.
And so I think it's Mac's turn.
Cat's in a loop.
Right, Mock feels a little encumbered at the moment for some reason.
You got a big old.
I wonder
chonker
why.
on your belly.
Alrighty,
You got the
let's-
chunker debuff.
The chonker.
I made the unfortunate mistake of picking up a duck in a dungeon.
Stop you cracking me up.
I don't have anything that'll help here, so I'm gonna go to the edge of the water and just yell, Rasmina, Thorny, can you hear me?
You
don't have a rope?
Yeah,
Do you
There's
wish that you had some rope?
you do not hear him.
From my experience, Mac, I don't think they can hit you underwater like that.
Leo's
I
turn.
don't have anything else. I'm not jumping in there. I'm wearing like 27 pounds of metal.
I look at the water and how dark it is.
Yeah.
Anybody got a rope? Anyone?
I got a rope.
I tell you what,
I'm
if you're
dropping
going
rope.
in, I'll cast protection from evil on you. Just in case.
Deal.
On who?
Leo.
On me.
Oh, okay.
That's good enough.
Successful. So Leo is now protected from evil. So Dugro, are you getting you're next on the list anyway. So go
Yeah.
ahead. So you're gonna get your rope out.
Yeah, he's gonna give it. You dwarf look strong. Me feel partially. To blame. You too skinny. And he hold on to the rope, gently and jump into the water.
Don't worry about it, Senpai. I would have done it too. You just beat me to
He's already in the water.
Okay, so you handed the end of the rope to Mac and
Yeah.
then jumped into the water.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah,
I
what
wish
did
you
you
didn't
do?
think I looked this strong.
I mean, he held on to the rope. Well, you're a dwarf. He's the only.
Shouldn't you just wrap the rope around me?
Well,
Then
You float.
then,
we all float here.
then it'll be attached to both of you in the water.
Well, I just got in my
I
hat.
thought I was going in.
Okay, you
Well,
just
I'm
got
the
in.
actual more likely to dive.
I was going to say, don't you breathe underwater?
I'm literally my
No,
people
he
die
doesn't.
for a living.
Don't you
So-
breathe through your backside or something? Is that the thing
No,
about turtles?
No,
We're not
no.
Oh, that's
salamanders.
right,
What are you
have
talking
that big
about?
Water break.
Dugro, do you swim down to try to get to Rasmina?
Yeah, he's gonna swim down.
Okay, so like I said
Y'all are
before,
making these.
it feels very easy to swim downward. You don't get much resistance. Your buoyancy is very low here. And make me a dex roll.
It's swimming up. That's the problem. Me.
How'd you know?
And that one. Does
Why did you
anybody
do
want to
that?
use a luck token?
Damn.
Yes, of course.
Okay,
Let's use
go ahead.
that luck token.
Don't roll ones. We don't
It's
roll ones.
digital. The digital
Oh.
dice. suck.
If you
Oh,
roll ones, nerds,
Simba,
nerds,
Just like it happened
No!
last time. Okay.
Nice.
Rasmina, you notice something close to you in the water, but it just goes right past you, down further.
Now I gotta
Okay.
save 3 people.
Ash is there. Ash is up.
All right. So, would it be reasonable for me to assume that all 3 people that are now in the water are near me?
They are within near of you, most likely. It depends on how fast they sank, but there's a pretty good chance.
All right. I'm going to attempt to yank Thawny. That sounded much better in my head.
Okay.
No,
you're
it
yanking,
sounded
right?
perfectly fine to Thawny.
Yeah.
Yes, I am excited to this. I am excited.
His head pops out of the water.
You should have done this last time. Okay, cool. You successfully yank. So what happens? Asher casts this spell, and the water. You watch the water surface just start to be kind of a small bubbling, and then it gets larger and larger and larger, and now this giant thing crests across the surface of the water. This huge creature, you can see right away that it is some sort of pale thing. It's got skin like missing off of it. You can see its skeletal system somewhat. You can see its muscular system, and it is doing everything. It's like fighting against you. It's like trying to swim down as you're trying to pull it up out of the water.
Something tells me Thawny got eaten.
Thawny's looked better, I have to say.
Wait, does this thing that comes up get yanked by me?
Get yanked by you? No.
No, he's yanking you.
He yanked up.
He's the one yanking you.
He
Near
yanked
her.
a giant thing. Does it go by me?
Oh, I see. Go.
I
by
dived right where Thawny was. So does it get yanked up by next door to me?
Oh,
So
neighbor.
brush
Find
up
out.
against her skin.
Within her
Oh
aura.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So you actually have an opportunity right now
I was gonna say I'm gonna grab it.
to grab onto it. I rolled
All
a
right.
nat 20, so you're able to. Yep.
Surf's
you
up,
jump
homie.
onto it. All right. So
Like,
not
oh!
only- so Asher, how strange it must be when you try to yank Thani that Rasmina crests on the surface with this giant creature underneath her.
I look at him like, ah!
Take a deep
What
breath
is,
now.
what is that? What is?
Well-
What is?
So am
Why?
I able to toss this thing up on the shore, or does it stay in the water?
It's
Oh.
way too heavy. You need to make a higher roll to actually get it up out of the water. So
Yeah.
it's right there on the surface, and it's swimming against your force. In a second, you're going to lose it. You know
Asher, I
that.
don't think that's Thawny.
I think Thony might be in its belly, brother.
God. Oh.
He's like yanking it against its rib cage, so it's like smashing.
I
Thawny's like,
immediately
Thawny's
noticed
like
it's
dead.
Prince.
I immediately noticed Rasmina right it. What the hell? What are you doing up there?
It went by me, so I took a ride up. That's how I do know.
Help!
Yeah,
Okay.
help.
So that moves on to next in line with it's Thani, who you don't know what he does, and then it's Chip, and he's just looking at all this, and he says, "It's kind of what happened last time." And then it is the creature's turn.
Wait, hold on. We all collectively go, what?
I look at him like, what?
He remembers?
And so then it is the creature's turn, and he the creature swims against Asher's magic and breaks the spell and dives deeper. It is Rasmina's turn. You are falling back in your.
No, I let go. Obviously,
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Yes.
I'm not gonna let my head go beneath the fucking surface.
I expected that, and yet you when you hit the water surface from it diving down, you start to sink.
Can I? Is my head above water at the moment?
Pressure.
You're just on the surface right now.
I take the knife and I make a portal and I fall through the portal and end up on shore.
Oh right, you've got that portal knife thingy.
Okay,
do.
so you'll still make a roll on that because you're in water. It'll be a advantage dexterity, so you're gonna probably make it. And then
No, I probably won't. Let's watch.
yeah.
I made it. Yeah, good. I got a 20.
Okay. So
is still
this
merciful.
happens-
She's busy.
Jeez.
and so you put the portal just above the ground where they're all standing. And so when you do that, a whole bunch of water pours out of the portal and Rasmina falls onto the ground.
Great, now we just need to get Dugro out of the water.
Now,
Anthony, I guess.
Hey, Chip, how long have you? No, we're talking later. Did that thing look like an animal when it came out of the water?
I think it was undead.
yeah, it looked like a giant. I mean, it was very large, and so the surface of it was hard to really get a good sense of. But you would imagine it was a fish, and an extremely large fish.
There ain't no fish that I've ever seen.
Looked like a skeleton fish to me.
I'm gonna pull out my sling of animal control and see if I can take control of it.
Okay. What do you do?
Go on, Mac. Free
What do
Willy.
you want it to do?
What?
What do you want it to do?
Oh, I want it to come to the shore first.
Okay. So that's a once a day activation, right?
Right.
You don't have to roll for that, right? Okay. So then you do that. You don't notice it doing anything. You don't notice any change.
Well, that might not have worked. Dugro's on the other end of this rope. Anybody want to help me pull him up? And I've done an action, so I think that unless I can
I'll pull him up.
Leo
will also get on a rope to help.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Me and
Well,
Leo
it's
will
Leo's turn. So Leo and Asher, you guys both try to pull him up. And also I want to know what Dugro's doing. And we'll kind of do all this together.
hopefully he's not
there.
drowning.
No. Dugo's going to keep swimming down. He doesn't do any better.
He's swimming down.
Rasmina. And,
Okay.
Because he doesn't know.
No.
Right.
He just got the rope and keeps swimming to look, and he's like feeling around because he can't see.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So go ahead and make a dexterity roll.
Give me 1 second. I have to
Hopefully this is like Pinocchio, and he'll end up in the belly, and him and Thani can have a conversation in the belly of this thing.
I was going to try to make it throw up.
But yeah, you
On the
don't,
shore,
you don't
but-
feel anything. You
Brutal.
don't feel anyone. You're just swimming. Now you've been underwater for a while, so can you give me a con roll, please?
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. What do? We swim, swim.
Wow.
Okay.
Digital dice is brutal.
Is the
Right.
fish
Do you
named
want?
Dory?
Does anybody want to give him a luck token?
I'll give him a luck token.
Okay.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
If death is involved.
It's dangerous
All
to
right.
go alone.
There you go. See?
Take this.
Neil's
Thank
Neil's
you.
lucky.
Right. So now you feel like you've got enough breath to last a couple of rounds, so you don't even have to roll next turn. So you're in good shape, and you're starting. Okay. And so the other thing that you notice is that the rope gets tight, and it's starting to pull you up. Do you hold on to it, or do you let go?
No, he holds on.
Okay. So you begin moving upward. You can feel quite a bit of strength there is pulling you up.
He's kind of figures it's the dwarf. So like, whoa, beard boy pulling me.
Okay.
One in set.
And Chip looks over at Mac and says, "What?" And then it is the creature's turn. It hits Dugro for 10 damage.
What?
Whoa.
And you have to make a strength check.
Guys, we're fishing now.
Dang.
We got a big one.
Okay. So
Every
you are
game is a fishing mini game.
you are absorbed by its giant bite, and you are inside the mouth of some sort of creature. Meanwhile, Asher and Leo, who you're pulling on the end of the rope, all of a sudden the rope gets very tight. How do you guys? Are you just holding it, or did you tie it around yourself? I remember somebody saying they were tying it around themselves.
Oh, me.
Leo.
I was getting the rope tied around.
Okay. Okay, cool. So make a strength roll.
Whoa. Easy. All right, I'm gonna
Ooh, that pineapple is
apparently
tart.
and reopen it.
Oh, chart pineapple, huh?
Oh, wait, did we do the loop again? Is that the safe word? Did you activate the loop?
He said pineapple.
Okay.
Oh, is that the safe word?
So you start sliding toward the edge of the river. Ash, he's holding on, but it's obviously something heavy on the other side now.
Guys, I'm digging my feet into the ground to anchor myself even more.
Rasmina's turn.
I was looking at a kitten. Sorry.
What a surprise.
I will just be sitting there. They'll do something so cute, and I'll just be like, and I'll freak out, and I'll just be like, I'm a bad mom. I mean, I'm a good mom.
Cat
But
has no respect for your time, Mac.
yeah, that cat is.
He is demanding. He is demanding right now.
It's got no respect.
So
right.
Thani and Dugro are dead? No, Dugro's not dead.
That's meta knowledge. You don't know.
Thani's clearly been underwater so long that he's probably dead.
I mean, he's inside the fish. Technically, he could be alive.
Fish. Like I said, you know,
I don't know what to do.
little Pinocchio thing might be going on here.
Right, a monstro. You know.
So
Maybe the fish has a portal in his belly, and he's off.
There's a rope. There's a rope tied around Leo, and Leo started to slide toward the edge of the water.
And we taught him an electric slide.
So pull the rope?
You could assist with that if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll assist with the rope.
I mean, I screamed, "Help, guys!" And dig my feet in the ground.
Right. Okay, so Rasmina grabs onto the rope. Mac, are you in the region?
I'm here.
Okay, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm going to pull the rope that I have been pulling on the whole time.
No.
Okay, great. And Leo, you are going to do the same thing. And so we're around to Dugro.
Do you need a
You're
strength
inside the
roll
mouth
or
of the
anything?
creature.
But I'm doing another
We will in a
strength check.
second. I'm going to
Okay.
get that. I'm going to catch up with what Dugro's doing. Dugro. You're inside the mouth of the creature.
He's gonna try to brace himself and push open the mouth with all
Okay.
his strength.
Another strength roll.
Watch. Oh my god! I hate.
Oh my god!
Ellery
How'd
is
you
killing me.
do
right
What
now.
is tonight, brother?
I got real dice. I got real dice here, but
All right, so you are being so you are being swallowed with that roll. And so you take 8 more damage as you're being swallowed by this creature.
One of your trains.
Now, Rasmina,
Choo-choo.
Mac, Leo, and Asher, you guys all have this rope. I need you all to make a strength roll. Yep. We got one nat 1. We got an 18 or a 22 modified. We got an 18, another 22. No, okay, 2 19s, 21. Wow, such good rolls.
Whoa, whoa!
Yeah,
The ancestors are calling upon me.
right. Okay, so you guys feel like this thing is so heavy that you are quite fortunate that for some reason Leo doesn't get pulled into the water.
It's
But
because I dig my feet in.
yeah, exactly. And this thing is very strong, extremely strong. Okay, so then we move to the creature. It dives down. This is gonna be great. I need everybody to make another strength roll.
Nice.
But I'm only good for 1 per night.
We're looking
I need a
for a
Gatorade,
nat 20.
And I'll be ready to go
and
for
a
the
nat
next
1.
round.
Okay.
Another
Oh.
nat 1? How many?
Yep.
how
Well,
many
hold
failures?
on. Mark is going to use his luck token. There, that's better.
Okay. All right.
Anybody else
Everyone goes into the water.
Yep.
So, Rasmina, you're in
Oh.
the water.
Not the Burger
You're
King.
muted.
Why am I the water? What I roll?
Everyone fell in the water.
Oh.
And the rope is tied around Leo. And it's Rasmina's turn.
I don't want to be in the water.
Now
Same.
we're all the water.
Honestly, same.
Just so you nerds, I'm a turtle. Oh shit!
You're a nerdle.
I'm a nerdle now.
Well,
I forgot what I was doing.
You got to decide whether you're trying to get out of the water, I assume. Do you let go of the rope?
Is Leo drowning, sinking?
Yes. Yeah, because the rope is tied around him.
I want to grab the side of the
bank.
The bank. Yeah, I do not want to hold on to that rope. I'm sorry. If Leo goes down, what the fuck, Dugro? Would you start? You started a problem.
It's the second time. Oh.
Okay.
doesn't remember the first
then make of course. He has no idea what happened the first time. So
Yeah, this is better.
strength
This is
roll,
not-
Rasmina.
This is that horse assery I kept talking about.
Yeah.
yeah, he doesn't get idioms and whatnot.
Okay. All right. You make it to the side, but you can't quite get your fingers on the bank, and so you're like sliding down the embankment.
I like how we didn't even make it on the boat this time.
It's like worse.
I am going to go ahead and roll a luck token. God, shit.
Okay.
Mark is just thinking, oh, this is why
I
they
think-
never caught up.
Mac, kill yourself. Mac, end this.
All right, Mac, you're next.
Yes, I am not a fucking sea turtle.
I would like to swim out of the water.
Okay. So you're gonna go try toward the bank.
Yes. Is that a strength or?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, even sea turtles drown.
That's true. But at least they have better lung capacity.
10.
Okay, same thing. You swim toward the shore. You make it to the shore, but you're sinking too fast. You're not able to get up on the shore. You're starting to slide down the embankment under the water. Leo.
Crap.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. You are being pulled dramatically under.
The kitten likes it, so I'm just.
You're being pulled by the rope that's tied around you, and you are being pulled very fast.
Look at that cat, man. She is totally obsessed with the board right now.
So what are you doing, Leo? Are you going to try to untie yourself?
He is very interested in my screen.
I'm going to try to lock in and like Bunny's cat's locking in on my screen. And try to pull myself back into swim back up in the water and fight against the current. I'm gonna try to get the rope off me, so I don't fucking get dragged down.
That seems like a good idea. Okay, so go ahead and make your dex roll.
I don't know. See my dex. I don't know this shit.
I kind of wish the audience could see the board just for that reason.
Look what happened! I'm blamed.
Rolled 17 D100s. Okay, so you got a.
Someone wanted the luck token.
All right, so you are unable.
Quick, Leo,
to get
pull your decks out.
Well, he can have my luck token, I guess. No, I can't. I gotta save it.
Now's not the time, Mac. I'm drowning.
Okay, so you are not able to get the rope untied from yourself. Dugro.
Yes.
You gonna try again to get out of the mouth?
Yeah, he's actually kind of angry, so he's just gonna like reach up and just scrape the inside and just like try to like hurt the animal that he's in. I got these.
Okay.
I got real dice. All right. So is that like an attack, or was that just a strength roll, or?
Yeah, that'll be a. So are you? You're actually attacking it. You're more trying to attack.
I can't really pull a weapon or whatever. I don't think that doesn't have a dagger, so he's just gonna grab whatever he can, and just kind of wrench it and like dig his nails in.
Right. I mean, well, it's essentially the same
Strength?
thing, right? It's a strength roll.
Strength
So
check?
yeah, it's a strength attack.
Fair enough.
Turnabout's fair play. Eat it back.
Oh my god. Okay. Brutal.
You're muted, Zane.
Your the hide is just too tough. You're not able to do any damage to it, and you know that you're diving deeper. I think that, well, you won't have to make a con check this turn, but you will have to make one next turn.
I just put one at 20 on like real dice.
Yeah.
Digital dice.
So Ash, you are sinking fast. You've got plate mail armor on too. So what are you doing here?
Well, now's as good a time as any, I guess. So I let go of the rope, and I try to touch the skull.
Yes.
You muted again, Zane.
Careful, your palms will grow hairy.
Okay, cool. So let's just make a dexterity roll. Make sure you're able to grab it. Okay. You don't grab it, but you do touch it.
That's all that's needed at this point,
Right.
I guess.
Okay. And so you feel that familiar feeling again of the presence. It starts to come over you in the same way that it did before, but this time it feels a little bit easier to handle. So I want you to make a con roll at advantage.
Okay.
Hey, all right. A 20,
Dirty
not
20.
a nat 20, but a 20. And so you feel the power of the crystal skull as it courses through you. You also feel this sense of you are in command of it.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to try to do?
Yeah, I want I want to attempt to command this creature to swim back up.
Okay. You send out that command, but you don't have any idea whether it did anything or not.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chip standing up at the shore. Everyone's gone.
Wait, this is exactly like last time.
Yeah, it's very similar to last time. Okay. Let's see here. So who's still in the water? Mac, Asher, and Leo. All three of you. Oh, no, you're on the shore. Oh no, you fell in the water too. Right. Yeah, everybody is. Okay.
We're all
Right.
Drowning.
We all float down here.
floating here.
Okay.
You're float too.
Okay. Rasmina, you are bitten by some giant creature. You're going to take 7 damage, and you're going to make a strength roll.
I got a 10. I also, can I just fail? Like, this is already going really bad, and she's just like, you know what? This is all going to be over.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
surrenders.
It's
Just surrenders.
It's actually sort of possible for your character to do it because of that artifact or that flower that doesn't give you fear. Others, it would probably be hard to just give in, but you're able to do that. And
I just relax and let it happen because, Mac, you better fix this.
all right, so yeah, you take a whole bunch of damage. You're being swallowed by a creature. So then it's Mac's turn.
Right. Well, Mac can't actually hear any of this because we're in the water, so he's going to keep trying to swim onto the shore. He got close, so maybe this will be a little easier. No.
Oh, okay. Make a con roll. See if you can hold your breath.
Okay. Well, my con is a little bit exactly the same, so
Okay,
probably
you are
not.
You are unable to. So you take 5 damage.
Okay.
Leo, you gonna try to untie the rope again?
I
Dex roll.
shall.
I shall, he said. Caught him eating. That's the problem.
Get up 14.
Mm.
14. Okay, so you are able to get the rope untied.
All right. Can I try to go into the surface now? Swim up?
Yeah. Yep. Swim up.
All right. I'm gonna roll my strength, right?
Yep.
I got 11.
Okay, so you are only able to make a little bit of progress, not a whole heck of a lot, unfortunately. And Dugro. Where did we leave off with you? You're
I'm in
still
the
trying to
fish.
get out of its mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, he's angry, so he's gonna try to punch the inside of the fish or kick or whatever.
Go ahead and do another
Ooh,
strength.
magic
He's gonna
fan.
do a Daffy Duck kind of thing.
Hello, Bob.
Oh my
Butter.
Oh my! What? The?
What the heck?
Bubberino.
Like leaving
right.
the forge and coming back in the. Okay, I'm leaving the forge. I'm coming back into the forge.
You are unable to do any damage to it. Okay, and you do not notice that the fish changes direction at all. But Asher, it is your turn.
All right. So that clearly didn't work. What do I do here? What do I do here? You know what?
You feel like, I'm going to interrupt you. You do feel like if you had more time, you might be able to get more information from the skull. But in this current situation of floundering in the water, you barely touched it when you put your hand in the pack. Like you just don't have enough time to really get this figured out.
Am I able to swim back up? I mean, I did let go of the rope.
If you want to, you got to try though.
Yeah. Let's try to swim back up.
Okay, strength roll.
That didn't work. I suppose now I can use my luck token. And I got the same roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it turns out luck tokens are water soluble, so
clearly they are.
Damn it!
So you continue to sink. You'll need to make a con roll to see if you can hold your breath. Did we already do that?
I knew I should have got the waterproof luck token when I had a chance.
So Asher, go ahead and make a con roll. Okay, you are fine. You do not take on any water.
I'm not drowning yet, huh?
Okay, so then Mac, you feel a fish come up to you and try to take a bite, but he misses.
Ah!
It is Mac's turn.
All right, well, Mac's gonna try swimming again because he's
strength roll.
Starting to drown, and that's well, I mean, it is what it is. So, oh, there we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take on water. You take 6 more damage.
All right.
This is almost over, everybody.
I think this is the first time in history that a character wanted to roll a natural one and actually got it.
I mean, I've still got 31 hit points, so.
Hey, Leo, let's just start stabbing Mac.
You can't see me, so nyam.
I can't see shit. What are you talking about? Stab Mac. I'd probably even stab you if I wanted to.
Can't hear each other anyway.
Yeah. We can't even talk in the water.
You're trying to swim up?
Yeah. I'm a double dash up the water.
You get an advantage. I think we've got to do that last time because you're a turtle. So go ahead and do the double advantage strength roll.
Now to show my turtle-like abilities. I got a 13.
Got a 13. Okay, yeah, you actually make some progress. You're swimming upwards. You're the only one that doesn't make any progress so far, which I guess is appropriate, right?
I'm a natural, baby.
All right, back to Dugro.
Yep.
You'll make a con roll as well as your whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I got booted out of the forest, so you can just like roll that for me if you don't mind.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. I'm trying to get back in, but
okay. We'll do your con roll. See, when I do it, you're going to get a much better number. Nope.
Yeah, I'm rolling that one.
He's throwing. Report him.
Okay. So you take 6 damage as you take in water.
Okay.
What else do you want to try to do?
Guys, gonna continue to like try to fight, kick and push and whatever. Strength roll, I guess.
Right. My God, no.
Why is this not?
All right.
Fun?
Asher's turn.
All right. Just to answer Bob's question, we do play, but we use Bunny and Zane's book.
Yes, so we are playing Shadowdark right now.
Buy this book, though.
And that's our book on natural selection.
Unnatural Selection. Awesome book. You should get it.
Highly recommend it.
Mr. Nolly. All right.
Thank you, Ash. I'm paying attention to the game and not paying attention to the chat very much.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to do both.
No, you're doing great. You have more time.
Where's Zaki?
What the fuck is he came down?
You got the
All right.
okay.
Yeah.
I got to try to swim back up, otherwise I'm going to drown. And
Yeah. So you're gonna do.
I'm not interested in drowning.
You're gonna do a strength roll. You got it. So you begin swimming upwards. You're actually making more progress than Leo.
Yeah. That's me.
I swim past Leo.
Just keep swimming. I look at Ash for trying to pass me. Now I'll take it as a challenge.
Yeah, you do.
Mac,
Oh,
the fish turned back around and got you.
Oh, it got me.
14 damage.
All right.
And make a strength roll.
oh, that's because Raz isn't muted anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is Raz ever muted?
you could have muted me the whole dang time.
Oh, 5. There we go.
He keeps forgetting that he can do that, which
I
is
do
weird.
forget that I can do that. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'll
yeah,
let.
so you're stuck in its mouth, and it is your turn.
Can Mac attempt to just give in to the loop?
You have to die.
Make a charisma roll to see if you have enough
Charisma.
willpower to let yourself die. It's not going to be a natural thing.
Oh, it's not so much letting myself die. It's just give in, see if I can just activate the loop myself. Like,
Oh, I see.
Bunny, your background looks like the most badass pair of pajama bottoms in the world.
Yeah, I will wear
Yeah.
those pajamas around. Like,
Is
I made that a long time ago when I first conceived of Dungeon Damsel, like years and years and years ago.
I would
Oh,
totally
yeah.
check that out.
You are unable to just make the loop happen.
fine.
I'll turn them into pajamas.
Well, if I'm in the
Yeah.
mouth,
I will buy that merch.
I'm gonna
I would buy
cast.
that merch.
I'm gonna cast Smite on it since I'm in its mouth.
Okay.
Smite all in his mouth. Bro.
Oh my God.
No, I won't.
No,
Yes.
you do not cast smite, and you lose smite.
You
Forever.
smite yourself.
I
Looks
lose
like you're
Smite.
firing blanks tonight, Mac.
I lose Smite forever for the next couple minutes.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You take
Your god's like, not today.
5 more
Here's
damage from the
my-
acid of the stomach of this creature as it
Okay.
digests you.
Do I feel Fawny
Leo's-
next to me?
Leo's
Or
turn.
Dugro?
You do not feel Dugro.
I just keep swimming. So I hit
Thawny-
that shoreline.
Thawny has
Oh,
You do not feel
the dice
funny.
have blessed me.
All right, what'd you get? 19. All right, you're
Yeah.
making really good progress. But you were pretty far down, so you're,
God
you're
damn
close.
it.
You feel like maybe the next time you'd be able to make the surface, but you got pulled way deep. Dugro.
Dram Apothecary should sponsor us, so I can
But
get
don't-
free cola.
Yeah.
Dugro, did you hear me?
Crown Royal
you're
should
muted,
sponsor
by
the
us
way. Muted,
so I can
Duke.
get free Crown Royal.
Balls should sponsor us so I could get free balls. For my mouth.
You already have free balls.
You're still muted.
I have balls already, so I don't need more.
I can't get balls down here.
I can't unmute you, Dugro.
No.
because
Sorry, I
you
was like
yourself.
I'm trying to get to the forge. Yeah, I guess do my con check and then my strength check because I can't find the game.
Okay, you aren't able to get back
Is
into the
there?
forge.
No, I like it. Like the game's not there in the forge, so I'm trying to find it in the forge the whole time.
Let's see what you do here.
What's going on here?
Oh, but you
Oh,
failed
that's
the contract
awesome.
last turn, so you take 6 more damage from taking in water.
Okay.
And you do some damage to the inside of the fish.
That's awesome.
Finally,
On. Let me go.
you're gonna do 2 damage.
Buddy, you
to
got
it.
some extreme bedhead going on.
That's pretty great.
Wait, I thought we left the Fae.
I have this product that helps give me volume, and it obviously works. You just
Yeah,
go
it
like
looks
this.
amazing.
Ash.
Wow!
It's Ash's turn.
It's booming. Send me in the DMs. I'm trying to get my volume up too. Shoot.
There it is.
You have. Look at your
All right.
fucking afro. It's beautiful.
Am
I want it more. I want more. I want
It's a dry shampoo, believe it or not. It's actually like I can't even believe how amazing.
Okay,
it is.
so Asher, your head pops above the surface of the water.
Okay, swim to shore. Swim into shore.
Okay, you are on your way to shore, and let's see here. Mac, you
Aye.
take seven more damage.
Okay.
Ow.
We're close. We're real close.
Close to what? That's the way.
And 17 to attack Leo.
Oh.
I think that'll hit you. So you're going to take
Yeah.
16, and you're trapped inside the mouth of a. beast.
Oh wait, no, I forgot to reset my own. Because we did loop. All right. I was about to say I'm dead. Oh no, I forgot we're in a loop. I had to reset my health.
Right.
Hey Mac, it's time for you to go get your daughter, possibly. Just FYI.
I figure I'm about to die anyway, so I'll be right back.
You are, yeah.
Give me 1 second.
He's dead. Wait, I'm dead too.
Yeah, I'm at
Yeah.
8.
Okay. So Mac, it's Mac's turn. He will try to get out of the mouth of the thing, or maybe he's kind of giving in. I forget. But
How do you change the image of your pulse? That's not fair.
Yeah.
I forget. I'm sorry.
Is that a
setting?
Steam guard?
No. Okay. So do you see your tiny little picture down at the bottom by chance?
Yeah.
Edit avatar or edit avatar possibly.
Oh.
Leo, it's your turn. You can make a strength roll to try to get out.
Yeah. So when you die.
I'm at 8 health. What kind of strength I got left, brother? I got 15.
You succeed. You get the mouth open. You're able to crawl out of it. And it's Dugro's turn.
Yeah, I'm all right. He's gonna try to push his way out. The hurting the animal didn't work, so he's gonna try to. I'm back in. I'm back in. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're gonna take only 1 more damage from breathing the water.
That's nothing.
You're saying I got a chance?
Yeah. No.
All right.
Yes, I do.
And you're out of it. You're out of the mouth.
He's like, yeah.
Ash.
Yes, sir. So I'm out of the water, right? Or am I not shore yet?
You're above the surface. You can grab onto the shore and pull yourself up.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna unwrap the skull and I'm really gonna dig into this thing.
Well, one of the things I need to point out to you is that there's no one on shore except for Chip.
Oh my god. I'm the only one that has made it out of the water. All right. I guess I could yank somebody. It worked once. Let me yank Leo. Well, no. Let me think here. Dugro, he's been underwater more than anybody. I don't want him to drown. I'm gonna yank Dugro.
Okay. Success. Okay, so Dugro, you feel yourself being hurled upwards. You're being pulled, and you emerge out of the water, magically pulled to the side of Asher.
You all right, brother? Oh my god!
He just
Christ, you didn't drown.
Something ate me.
Something Yeah.
Animo, what is up? That's my boy. No, you sexy.
Nice.
No, you're breathtaking.
No, you're breathtaking.
Okay, so who's still left? I think it's just Mac.
I
No,
resigned
Leo.
myself to my fate.
Yeah,
That's
you're
it.
dead. You're dead.
Well, if Mac's dead, then this all fucks off.
Well, I know it's about to be that way, except that Mac wasn't keeping track of his hit points, so I don't know how many he had left.
He did. He said.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said were
Yeah, he's got
Right.
37 of 44.
No, he's taken a bunch since that.
Yeah. No, he's. Let me think.
Yeah, we're being getting smacked.
I think he's
Yeah.
probably got somewhere in the ballpark of like 11 hit points left.
Okay.
Right there, right
Well,
about 11 or 10.
Yeah, so let's see here.
You got more hit points than me.
He takes 9 more. That'll probably do it based on what I
Yeah.
know. But
Oh, he had
because
7
he's
left.
not
He says he
here-
has 7 left. His
Oh,
watch.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So he's
cool.
dead.
So that he just took 9, so he died.
Ooh.
So it's about 4:00 in the afternoon, and you guys are Leo. You have the looper bug in a jar in a vial, and you just pushed it upwards so that it could bite Mac and cut him off from his whatever diatribe that he was going on, and so he gets bit. To all of you, you believe that this is the first, there's no loop that's happened yet. We'll let you take over, even though Mac would probably be speaking here. We'll let you guys kind of have a conversation while we wait.
He said pineapple in chat.
Pineapple already, but we just got started.
Stop being a baby, Mac.
We know that's the safe word. Chill out.
How many times have we lived? Mac?
Right.
Well, Chip can talk.
Right. Well, you guys don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know that, so you can move this along. I'm
Well,
just saying.
Well,
I could.
wait, hold on. Mac knows that Chip knows because Mac
True.
knows. So
He's the one that retains this.
Yeah, how do we do this without
Yeah.
him here?
Okay, well, I'll take over for a second for him, and he says, "Okay, we've already been through 2 loops."
Not an accent, man. Give an accent.
you can't do a
Already
Scottish
been-
accent.
We've already been through 2 loops.
I can't do Irish.
We've been
That's
through
all.
2 loops. Pineapple.
You just need a Scottish accent. It's not that hard.
No, it's not that hard.
If you could change your fate, would you?
You've already been through 2 loops, you bastards.
Yeah, and the monkey man, he knows that we're in a loop.
Okay, all right. So you guys can respond to
We
the
all look at
fact.
Chip. What?
Wait, shush. You guys respond to the fact that he just said you've been through 2 loops.
What the
I
fuck?
swear to God, we need to be careful in the water. I'm not drowning in a fish's stomach again.
Does that mean we've
You
been
wouldn't
dying
know
for
that.
2 loops?
Huh?
It's Mac.
No,
You're
no,
Mac.
Mac.
You're Mac.
He's being Mac.
You drown in a fish's stomach?
What do you mean I gave up?
Rasmina doesn't give up. Now I think you're
You
lying.
did.
Yeah, what the heck?
But he wouldn't know that either.
Oh, I guess he wouldn't.
Oh, why would
Yeah,
we
yeah.
know that though? He
Because
was out of
we're in the
the
water
water.
and it was dark. No one could see each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He gave
there's a
up
lot
all
you guys
along,
don't know.
Raz.
Yeah,
Nobody
stop with the
knew.
meta play. Jeez.
Dugro. Right.
Dungeon Delver.
Super chat of annihilation.
Super chat.
Oh, I guess we did it again. Another reset loop.
Yeah, we read
Loop
that.
number 3.
Yeah, another loop. Whoop.
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Actually, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. As soon as Matt gets back, you're gonna do another loop, start over again. I think that's pretty good. Right. Okay. Okay.
What the hell?
That's what he was able to purchase with that. And so he says what Rasmina just said that he said, which is Chip. What do you mean you know what's going
No,
on?
he says the monkey man.
Yeah.
The monkey man.
Also, why does Thorny always have to be dead? The first person to die.
Because
You
we
keep
hate
wishing
him.
Thony
Oh,
to
you
die.
got me
For
up.
like weeks and weeks now, you've been wishing for Thony to die.
This is true.
Yeah, but
Are you
he's
having
just
regrets?
stupid.
No regrets.
No regret. No regrets. Am I?
I like
Pepper-Ray?
regrets with a little bit of cheese and some bacon. Regrets.
Man, that sounds good right now. I go.
Right. Yes, I think that's true, Mac. Okay, so we're doing our best. It's funny how much we need Mac.
I know. He's the looper.
I know. Yeah, he's the looper, right? So he left, and so we don't know what's going on.
He's also the
Chip,
looper because
you guys can question Chip if you want.
But do you mean Chip? What do you mean? You know what? You know the loops we've been through?
Don't
What have you
interrogate my
seen?
son.
Your son? You have a monkey?
Wait a minute.
We
You
adopted
do
him.
not know.
What?
You do not know.
What does that mean? What do you mean I do not know?
Know what?
What happened?
No.
No, how do you know what happened?
You know what happened?
Because I was there.
So was I think, but I don't remember.
Chip, how many times have we done this? I 2, I guess. The first time I was left behind.
He has like a tear roll down his cheek.
It's like, I was alone in the dark.
I was alone.
The
was up on myself.
The second time, I was left behind. But then Asher and Dugro came back. And we
How
were
did we-
fine.
And then we were fine?
We were fine. And then we were here.
Wait,
What?
so how do we get back here, dude?
Wait. If you were
Mac
left
has
behind,
died.
what did we do? Did we disappear? Like, what do you mean you were left behind? You didn't
You
get in
all
the
went-
boat with one of us?
You all went swimming.
In the water?
Yes. I don't know why. Oh, because he, and he points at Dugro, pushed him, and he points at Thani, into the water.
Maybe don't push people into the water, Dugro.
All right, folks. Listen.
It's his fault.
Maybe.
He must make Dugro mad. And he
I understand that he's
pushes
annoying.
Bonnie.
Listen,
Don't
dude,
make
I
Dugro
understand.
mad. He pushes him.
I
Wait,
understand that Thorny's a pain in the
Okay,
ass.
make a
You don't
strength
have to
roll.
kill him.
Wait,
what?
That one in
Make
this
a strength roll.
Can we please be careful around the water? Clearly.
Here.
We're not
Clearly
next
Mac
to the water,
died
are
in
we?
that water.
We're not next
Okay.
to the water yet.
Okay, so he stumbles backwards a little bit, but he doesn't fall down. He says, "Hey, what the hell? Why, I didn't do anything. Why did you just push me?"
He points at Chip. You said you did something make me mad. Me.
He did not say anything about that. He just said that you pushed me. You made the assumption. You made up stuff.
See, you start now. He balls up his face.
What's
Donnie,
what?
Donnie.
just stop.
Apologize.
Just stop talking.
What? I'm not doing anything wrong.
Me
Why
easy
is that?
going. You make me mad. Right, Leo?
I come to Donnie like I put my arm around him, like, listen, just when you're around Dugro, talk less. That apparently something with you that annoys him. All right.
Yeah,
I think it's your face.
It's just
You
this.
you have a very punchable face. I'm gonna just tell you.
You have a punchable
oh
face.
my God. Is this what you all really think about me?
Yes,
This whole time
yes,
you've been
we-
holding a...
You
Yes.
did try to kill us when we first
Yes.
met.
Well, yes, but that
What
we
Bunny said.
sorted all that out. We're all good with that now, right? I mean, you know, I was
Dugro doesn't know that, okay?
I used to
You
be a
don't really know.
man.
Listen, it should be wise, especially when we're
Back
next to
when
the
I was
water, apparently.
Rasmina.
Don't talk to him. All right, just don't talk. That's all you have to do. I know it's hard.
Oh,
I know it's hard
very
for you.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so then, like, if I need to talk to him, I have to talk to you instead.
Just don't talk at all.
Tell Dugro that I.
You know, it
think
might
that
be
he's-
better.
That he's
It
a
might be better
mighty
if you're
warrior.
silent.
Tell
Yeah,
him
maybe you
that
just
I think
silence yourself.
He's a
Are
mighty
you being
warrior.
condescending?
Thorny, Thunny has a vow
don't know
of
what that
silence.
word
I don't
means.
think so.
Why?
See, you're doing it again.
Oh, now you think Dugro stupid?
I know it's hard to shut up, but shut up. Well, listen, apparently you've been thrown into the water a plethora of times. But I'm sure it will just continue if you keep talking.
The only thing I'm worried about that water is that clearly Mac died in it. That's the real problem.
Because he's probably going to try and save all of us because we're all stupid or something. I don't even know. I probably went to save Thorny and whatever. I don't know who else would follow me.
And
You're still in love with Thunny.
And
Yeah, I wonder who would do that.
And
That nerd.
Chip says, yes, you dove in after him. And he points to Thani.
Did I roll my eyes before I did it?
Roll your eyes. I don't.
And I show him. I go like this.
My
You
only
do
guess,
that-
I immediately imagined that Chip imagined you pulling out your eyes and rolling them like that.
Yeah, exactly. That is right. And
No.
and so he says, you make that expression all the time.
He got
Yes,
you there.
right, I do.
He got you there. He smacked you real good. Good job, buddy.
Chip sees a lot.
He's very wise.
Yes.
I told him that.
Yeah. Well, he sees the past and present.
That's my boy.
Present.
Our boy.
Listen, neither of you
He's got
built a
3
monkey.
my 5 dads.
My 5 dads.
He's got 4 dads and a mummy.
It thought he's the mummy.
Yeah, I'm the dad.
Hey, he's got an absent father as well. Fex might not be here, but you know.
We don't talk about him. He abandoned his family.
Oh, Leo quit.
He abandoned his family for his family. It makes sense.
Yeah. Now he's spreading seeds somewhere else.
You listen, we're true wait, whose family? Are we talking about
I
Leo?
don't think Matt minds that too much.
Facts.
Nah, Fexy's fucked off. He's lucky too that he didn't have to go into this crap hole.
Yeah.
I just walk in to the. Oh, I can't walk into the death. I have to pay the ferryman, don't I? But do I know that? Did he tell us everything?
No.
I mean, we don't know.
I go get myself killed.
So yeah, you can ask Chip. He's here.
Ask Chip what?
So, Chip.
So
what
then
else,
what happened?
What else happened?
You all went swimming.
What are those things?
2 of you survived. And then we came back here.
How did me and Dugro survive? Do you know?
You cast a magic spell and made Dugro appear out of the water.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, Asher. And he gives you a hug.
Okay. Thank you.
I know, throw you in water.
We're cool.
Clearly, you gentlemen don't know about bathing.
I was just in what else you see in there? What do you see when you go in? You just say swim, so it must be water, but what else there? You're kind of vague. We learned that word before.
Yeah, there are boats, and there are boat people.
That sounds racist.
You give them something, and they give you a boat.
All right. I don't know if I told you this, Chip, but we don't say that word here.
Boat.
What word?
Boat people. That's not cool.
Yeah, that's a great way to upset Mac.
Yeah.
Why is this bad? This seems fine.
All right.
People.
Well, just don't say it a lot. All right, especially around them over there, or Mac.
Don't say it around Mac.
Yeah.
Okay, I
All
will
right.
not.
But
Thank you for that advice.
what exactly about these boat people? what's the deal with them?
They don't talk.
Well, I walk to the shore. Just stand
Okay.
on the shore right near the edge of the water.
Okay, so you've got to walk all the way into the cave and go all the way back to where you guys
Oh.
were before, if you want to do
Oh
that.
my lord!
It's
I didn't
inside
realize
the
that's
cave.
how close it was,
Yeah.
or far it was. Okay.
Right. All right. So I guess we could go. You know, the group could go to the to the shore if you want.
Yeah, Chip, come show us. Walk with us.
Okay.
Take the lead.
And so he walks, and he walks kind of awkwardly, and like looks back, to see if you guys are following him, and he walks all the way, and you go inside the dark cave, which I've described before. There's a rushing water sound, and you get to this spot, and you can see that that there are 5 boats on the shore. There's small rowboats, and there's 5 ferrymen that are in dark cloaks that are looking at everyone, or kind of staring off a little bit, but sort of in your direction as you enter.
I assume that Mac begrudgingly followed us for the supposedly 3rd time.
Yeah. We'll assume that.
I said pineapple.
How many times are you gonna say?
Right. And so he meaning Chip says, "See, boat persons.
Ferryman.
Not that true.
Is that okay? Can I say boat persons?"
I stare around at the other guys. I guess. Go on, kid.
All right.
Go on.
All right, Dugro. Don't push Thorny into the water anymore.
Yeah, let's be careful around the water, Dugro.
Matter of fact, Dugro, you stand over there, and you, Donnie, just shut up and stay over there. You
Okay,
two
Leo.
Okay.
I said, shut up and stay over there, Donnie.
Listen. All right,
Okay,
before we get
standing.
on these boats, right? Listen, I've been thinking about this.
Sphere of Annihilation.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
With
I
a real
do-
max,
I actually
please
do
stand
wanna
up.
Bring us back. I don't know if you guys mind, but I want to go back to the start of this because
Yeah.
previously on all that stuff. So
Yeah, wait, Justin.
you guys wake up. I mean, you guys are standing there. It's 4:00 in the afternoon. Leo has the vial, and he pushes it upwards into Mac's hand. Mac, you feel this sense of the vibration of the looper bug wash over you.
Pineapple.
You're such a baby, Matt. Knock it off.
Yes.
Shut
What do you mean pineapple? Yes, that's the secret word. Should we
And
go?
What does the secret word mean?
It means you're a big baby.
Shawbasher. What does the secret word mean?
It means that you're going to say it after we've gone through a loop. That's what it means.
It is a safe word, right?
And so that means
We've died.
I'm not doing this every time. We've been through the loop. Okay. Dugro.
For them, they've never. This is the first time.
Dugro, don't push Thorny into the water. There's a nasty fish in there that eats us all. Thorny, give Asher the skull. Shut up, Asher.
Yeah. You're gonna give that.
Just
Okay.
like that.
Okay, and
Like take the cloak of calm.
Yeah, Thani just dumps his pack out on the ground, and all of the stuff goes everywhere. He puts the water bricks back into his pack.
Why are you giving me the skull back? Like, how do you even know I was thinking of? Never mind.
Leo goes for the water bricks. I put 2 in my mouth.
Right. And go ahead, Matt.
Why did Dugro push Thorny?
Oh, because he's Thorny, probably. But
You
please,
stay away from Dugro, Thorny.
but please,
No.
I'm sure it wasn't my fault. I don't
Stay out of
understand what the big
Riverdale.
deal is. What is wrong with this guy? He's big, I know, but why do you have to be such a jerk to me?
You
Donnie,
call me a
Donnie.
jerk? Okay, that's it.
Donnie.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna push him. Call me.
If you're gonna fight outside the cave. Inside the cave, we're gonna get in some boats. It costs 5 gold per boat. I
Push him.
need.
He doesn't
I
fall
give him,
down.
like, a
He
one-arm
just stumbles
shove.
backwards.
Oh, you know, jerk. Right, Leo?
Sorry.
So what you're saying is there's water in there, and we need to be very careful around the water.
Aye, that is exactly what I'm saying.
All right. Can you understand that? Everyone, Dugro, Funny. I mean, I know Leo knows water. Leo knows water better than the rest of us. So.
I wonder why. Was that
So
movie
nobody
right?
push anybody in water.
The turtle knows water, right?
Well, you're a water-dwelling turtle.
That's not the
Dugro,
point.
Right.
You're
There's a voice.
Dugro, you're gonna go in the boat with me and Rasmina.
I
Asher,
don't like
Leo, and
Rasmina.
Bonnie will go in a
She's-
second boat.
She made me miss Rabbit. Me like the
All right.
like Leo.
Who's paying for these boats? Not it.
No,
They
it,
pay for not it. Fuck you. Oh,
Oh, it looks like Dugro's paying for yours, and
Hey, Donnie didn't do it. Ha,
Stop it,
Donnie!
Donnie.
You got fucking paid, loser.
What are you doing? Why are you pushing your fingers on your noses? You guys look ridiculous.
nose
You're,
goes.
You know what's
you're
more
paying for
ridiculous?
the boats.
You got paid for the ride.
You gotta pay for the boats there.
Because you put your fingers on your noses. That's dumb.
But you didn't.
Hey, Dugro, push him in the water again.
I'm glad I didn't.
Hey, well, one of the last
kidding,
things
I'm
I
kidding.
remember is being eaten by a fish. So I think we're all dumb. Let's just go.
Okay, wait. Now,
well, then we should
there's
not go in
giant
the
fish in
water.
this
If
water.
anybody
We
wants to go in
probably
the
should
water,
be
don't do it.
stupid careful no matter what.
Okay, let's go, I guess.
Let's go.
Do it.
All right, so the 7 of you, remember Chip as well, starts walking toward the cave.
Hey, Chip. How
Yes.
long have you known? Have you remembered the loops? Did you remember the last loop
Yes.
before?
This is the third loop.
Yes.
And you didn't think to say that was strange or anything.
Well, I mean, everything is strange. I am not that old.
Aye, that's fair. Okay, well, you keep your eyes out and try to give me a hand and tell me if I miss anything on any of these loops.
Do any of the rest of us hear this conversation?
I have to keep my eyes out and give you my hands.
No,
Cut your hands
means-
off.
It means
What?
keep watching what's going on, and if I miss any details, let me know. If you remember something I don't.
Oh, okay. I didn't see what happened last time because you all went swimming.
I that's fair. But you do remember all the stuff that happened before then.
Yes. Dugro pushed that one, he points to Thani, into the water. And then Asher and Dugro disappeared and never came back.
Is that
I
what
was-
happened on the first loop?
I was left behind. Yes.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it was a bunch of horse assery. Okay. Well,
Wait, do any of the rest of us hear this conversation?
Yeah.
Wait, so this poor kid has been looping with us, and he can remember. Don't let him die. That'll traumatize the poor lad.
I don't plan on letting him die.
I have not died.
See? The boy hasn't died.
I don't think he's ever died. He's kind of based like that.
Hey, clearly he's the best of us.
True.
Some-
Usually he's the
Yeah.
last of us.
I whisper
grows with us.
to Leo, maybe he really is a demigod.
Our little guy, the demigod. Awesome.
Okay, so you guys move into the cave, big, giant, massive opening. You walk up to the edge of the river, and there are 5 boats with 5 ferrymen standing at the boats.
Hey, Thorny, you wait back here for now.
Okay. I don't want to fall in the water. It sounds like that's what keeps happening. I don't want to do that.
Good
It
plan.
does not
Good
look
plan.
like
solid
nice.
plan.
Doesn't look like good water.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to keep doing this room over and over again. All right, 3 of ya. Dugro, pick your favorite boat and your 2 favorite people.
Dugro like Leo. Leo's awesome. Not Rasmina.
Fuck you too, I guess.
You whatever.
Now's not the time, Rasmina.
You're cool, little beard man.
All right, you, me, and Leo. Then you other 3, give us. Wait until our boat starts moving, and then you 3 hop in a boat as well. Sound fine?
Yes.
All right.
What about Chip?
I guess the boat will just be full of the cool kids then.
Chip, go with Rasmina. She will keep you safe.
If the worst comes to worst,
Okay.
Chip, you can ride my back like a sailboat.
Wait, hold on a minute. Wait. So Mac, Leo, and Dugro are in the front boat. Raz and Chip will be in the middle boat. And me and Tony will take a 3rd boat, just in case.
Aye, that works.
Okay. All right. So the first boat is Mac, Dugro, and Leo. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mac in the front. Leo in the back. Dugro in the middle.
Yep.
Okay. Mac, you paying?
Yep.
Okay, so you walk up, he reaches out his hand. You put 5 gold pieces in his hand. He closes his hand back up, steps aside, and you guys one by one step into the boat. You notice that the boat is pretty solid. It doesn't feel like a flimsy, rickety boat on a river, surprisingly. And so you all sit down and begin, and the ferryman walks onto the boat. It pushes off from the shore, and you go further into the darkness. Up ahead is pure, complete darkness. Next is Rasmina and
Chip.
Chip. Rasmina pays the 5 gold. Yeah, okay. And she and Chip get into the boat and shove off from the shore in the same way. Then finally, it's Asher and Thani. Hey, it's
Put
just
my
us.
hand on Tony's shoulder, and I look him dead in the eye, and I say, Tony, I got 2 important things to say to you, brother.
Okay.
Let's be careful not to fall in the water,
Yes.
and pay the man.
Okay. Very good. Thani gladly pays the 5 gold, and the 2 of you step in the boat. Asher, you're going in the front?
Yeah.
Okay. And Thani takes the middle seat. And so everybody goes down this very, very dark passageway. Now, for all of you, this is the first time. It doesn't take long before you get to the point where it is absolute, complete pitch blackness. You can't see where you came in. You can't see ahead of you. You can't see anything. Who's pulling out their moss?
I pull out my moss.
Okay.
I'm whipping it out right now.
Me
I
too.
whip it out.
Rasmina, Leo, and Asher pull out your moss. It doesn't really help all that much. You can only see that 5-foot space in front of you. Does anybody look over the edge?
I whip my moss back and forth. I whip my moss back and forth.
I whip it.
Dugro looks over the edge. He puts his fingers in the water as he goes.
Okay. All right. So you, the water feels cold, and it feels just like regular water otherwise.
He tells him, feels cold. Feels like water.
It's the river Styx.
No, it's made of water, not
Now we're in the same boat. How do you hear me?
Yeah. Leo and Dugro are in the same boat.
Yeah, you guys are in the same boat.
Yeah.
Besties.
Ooh. But you're
Okay.
right. You're right.
Together.
Thani pulls
Tried
out
to get her, we lifted
his moss.
Oh, then I keep
As
mine in
well.
my pack.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So then what happens is in single file, but you're pretty far away from each other, you continue down this this tunnel. You notice
it raining? Is it snowing?
eventually you notice that the sound of the walls, the water lapping against the walls, changes as you open up into a much bigger space. You can tell that this is huge. Off to the left, you can hear two kind of rhythmic sounds. One of them is some sort of humming kind of sound, and another one is more of a clanking or thud sort of sound that's happening in some sort of a rhythmic pattern.
So, question: have we? I'm assuming these boats are just kind of moving on their own accord.
Yes, if you use your moss and look up at the ferrymen, they're not doing anything. They're just standing there, and if you look at their feet, they're actually kind of hovering above the surface of the boat. The boat is just moving on its own.
So we can't make them turn left or right. We kind of on a ride.
You're not sure, but I mean, that's what it feels like, I guess.
Moshe.
Okay.
Let me see if I can shift the boat to go left and break this little.
All right,
path.
and just describe to me how you want to try to do that.
Like have me and Thani kind of lean to one side.
You want to lean.
Not far.
You know what's happened supposedly before is that I keep falling into the water.
Okay, never mind.
Maybe you shouldn't have gotten into the boat with me. I don't know.
Maybe not. I definitely don't want you falling in the water again, Tony.
Earthquake!
Like
I thought about doing that when we got into the boat, being like, what would happen if I did this?
Yeah, and we start that all over again. Okay. Yes, I don't know. He turns to the ferryman. Hey there, can you turn us around? We want to go back. We want to just see if we can. You got to understand how this all works. He just looks straight ahead, and the boat continues on its path. Says, well, I don't think he cares. And he pulls out some gold, and he holds it up to him. Here, do you want some gold? We'll go around the back the other way. He doesn't pay any attention to him. You just continue on your current path.
Well, Tony, we're on some creepy ride we have no choice about now.
Right. It was worth a try. I mean, we're in a loop, so, whatever. And he takes that gold that he was handing the guy and just throws it over the side of the boat in the water. It just drops and sinks very quickly in the black water.
Make a wish, I guess.
Yes. I wish we didn't die all the time. All right. So the front boat, you make it out into a spot where all of a sudden it turns pretty dramatically to the left and you come to a complete stop. Mac, you're in the front of the boat. I don't remember. Did you have your moss out?
Leo did.
Okay. So you can't see anything beyond the edge of the boat. The second boat with Rasmina and Chip does the same thing, turns to the left fairly dramatically and stops. Rasmina, you're in the front of the boat and you've got the moss out, so you can see that there is the edge of the shore right in front of you. Looks like you could step right out onto it. And then finally, the third boat with Asher and Thani does the same thing, makes a left turn and comes to a stop right in front of something. Ash, I don't think you have your moss out, so you don't know why we're stopped.
I offer my hand to the monkey man.
He just looks at your hand.
Gives her a high five.
You're muted.
Come on. Take my hand with your hand.
Oh, okay. And he does. He's just holding it.
I lead him.
Okay. And you guys are easy. It's easy to step out onto the shore.
Right. Mac hops down because he remembers where the shore was the last time we were here.
Right. Yep. Yep, you step right off. So let's see. Leo and Dugro, Mac just disappears. He steps off the front of the boat and disappears.
Mac?
Mac?
Shh, shh, not so loud. Not so loud, but we're close to where the undead are. I'm just on the shore.
There's undead here now too. Wait a minute. There's
we-
undead here now.
We already knew that.
Well, he didn't. Okay, so
No, we were told in 934 that it was just filthy with the undead, weren't we?
right, you were.
Right, this is one of the reasons why I wanted the skull.
You can hear each other just barely. Mac and Ash, you're able to hear Mac further up the shore. I don't know if you can always make out exactly what he's saying because he's speaking kind of quietly.
We can always make out.
So I try to advance up to where I can see Leo and his moss.
Okay, you're able to find them.
All right. Mac, I'm going to use the skull now. We're going to see how it affects these undead here.
All right. Well, okay, hold on. You put your moss out so that I can see you, just in case I have to uncurse you.
All right. So I pull my moss out, stick it somewhere in my vestige, and then.
Yeah, it's a pot. It's a pot of moss. So
Oh, okay. So I
put
set it
on the
on. I
ground.
set it on the ground then.
Yeah.
And I pull the skull out completely from the cloak. Just put the cloak over my shoulder, and I, stare in its eye sockets and commune with it, just like Raz would commune with the rose.
You feel the wash of that experience that you've had before with it. It just kind of this unbelievable sense of familiarity, almost like an old friend comes back over you, but it is tempting. And so it says, just give in.
Trust in me.
My old friend.
Believe in the coming that believes in you.
Okay, so I'm assuming Constitution check here.
Beer stabbings.
Yeah, well, if you're
Did you say Hermione?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yes.
Why
So
Hermione?
Constitution check, and you do it with advantage.
My cat just knocked over my controller.
Woo! What'd you get? 22. All right. So yeah, you have complete control over this thing. It's not going to take over you.
Okay. Now I try to I see if I can reach out and see if I can feel any evil entities.
Reach out and touch me.
Kind of like with the
That's my junk. Stop touching me.
Can I feel these skeletons or whatever these undead creatures are? Can I,
So you get the sense of
It's you again.
you hear Clacknaw's voice.
Oh,
Yes.
Clacky.
Yes, it's me, you dark god. I wish to see the true potential of the skull.
So you get this sense.
And then we start back off at the beginning.
Yeah. It's 4:00, and you get this sense that it has to do with Clacknaw, right? That not just that the skull has to do with Clacknaw, but your power at this moment seems to come from Clacknaw.
From Clack.
And you're searching here, and you're getting almost like the word impersonation.
Ah. Okay.
And it says,
You think you can be me?
Yeah,
No,
you can.
no. I don't
Kill
think
him.
I can be you, nor do I want to be you.
okay, now I must ask you if you are lying or if you're telling the truth in this moment as a
Um,
meta question.
No, I'm telling the truth. I personally have no desire to be Klakna or to
Okay.
take his place in
Okay.
whatever throne he sits on.
Right. Okay.
That's not my goal.
Unless it's
Alright.
comfortable.
Well,
Okay.
if he like steps up to go get a drink of tea or something, I might sit down.
So yeah, so then he does acknowledge that, essentially,
Good. Keep that to yourself.
Oh, this is just between you and I, my friend. I know you wish this whole world to burn down, but you won't get that from this Skull Warden. However,
you hear it's got a smile in its voice.
Yes, I will.
we'll see. I do know you wish this skull to be back in its rightful place, which is might be on the same goals as the rest of us.
Okay, so now I want you to tell me what you, and this is another meta sort of thing, what do you mean by that? You think that it wants the skull where?
Back in its place.
What's that?
Don't each of these crystals have their own like temple or whatever?
I'm just making sure that that's what Ash intends.
Yeah,
with that
like
statement.
I mean, I want to. I know Mac has already told us that they need to be back in their place, except the rose.
Right. Okay.
But I
So-
also know from my own experience that I want to collect them all. I want us five, to be in control of all of them.
Okay.
So
he says,
I don't need it to be back there.
well, we seem to be at a slight impasse here then.
I think it's quite okay.
Quite okay. Well, what would you have us do, Mr. Clacknar?
What you're doing is great.
Wonderful.
Kill.
Can I control these? Can I control these undead? Will you allow me the power to?
you just know immediately that the answer to that is no. You don't.
No.
Even, he doesn't even say anything. But he said, but
So you're holding
again,
back on me, Clacknar.
that word again, impersonate, is the answer to that question.
So I close my eyes and I imagine all the undead. What do they look like then, Matt? Are they skeletons? Are they zombies? Are they?
How good a look did I get at them when they were killing us?
Let's see. I think there was a time. No, did you see him before you put the blindfold on?
I think at one point I
don't
took
know
it
if-
off.
Right. Yeah, you might have been able to see. They were pretty zombie-like.
They were walking piles of bone and beef jerky.
Zombies.
Aye.
They don't have much of a brain.
Well, no, but they've got lots of claws and teeth.
All right. So I close my eyes and I think of these zombie creatures, and I go in that Nolish clack, because I know what the language Clacknar speaks.
Yeah, you know Noel, right?
Yeah.
He was speaking to you in Noel, of course.
Yeah. So like I would the language I would be using would be to mimic like the idea that how like you get this notion in your head of a zombie like brains, that kind of thing. I want to try and stick in their minds this notion of them going into the water, walking into the water, just like leaving whatever place they're at. And instead of looking for brains, they're looking for the water.
We're at the water, though. So.
I know, but I mean, they won't. I'm trying to make them hungry to get in. Not to. They wouldn't even necessarily even look at us. That's my
Turn
hope.
them into vegan zombies. They'll be like, grains, grains.
And then they'll just be assholes.
Yummy.
Are you gonna eat that?
So okay.
Is it GMO in here? I can't do it. You got GMO in you?
God.
You hear clap.
Did you just say, do you have GMOs on you?
In you.
This is how I controlled the gnolls, was just by trying to talk to their minds.
Right. So when you try to do that, you aren't able to access them. Like you feel like there's some sort of disconnection between them, and you hear Clacknaw.
He doesn't understand.
Get wrecked.
Damn.
Oh.
You gonna let Clacknaw talk to you like that?
Well, can we kill one of these things and rub their scent all over us?
I don't think that's good. I don't think that's a good idea.
Hey, that's impersonating.
They stick together.
We don't know what caused them to turn undead. So
I don't want to turn back into that creature, though. I don't know if I can keep myself from killing you guys.
Well, if you do, odds are
we loot.
Next time I won't give you the skull.
Right.
I want to talk to Chip and ask him, can you make me remember the other
How's
times?
that for motivation?
Oh. I don't think so, but Father could.
Who's father?
I told you. He is Father.
Primus? Do I know Primus?
Yeah, that's your deity.
Actually, I don't have a deity.
I thought we decided that was your deity for Rasmina.
I don't fucking remember.
I think so. Yes, it was because your other characters have different deities. So yeah, that is your deity.
I pray to the Father. I hold Chip's hand and I hold the rose in my hand and I sit on the ground. and
there. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you do that, it feels
Ships are
great.
so good.
You feel like
Yeah.
you are. That it's. Oh my God! Make that bag stop. So it's like you that.
Can you hear me?
Is
Baja.
is kind of like when you do grounding, when you go barefoot on the earth.
And you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
It's like an orgasm.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, but it feels like 10 times that, and you feel it with the rose, you feel it with Chip, and you feel it with the ground.
I'm just like,
Yes. Does Asher want to do anything else? You're still in.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
What about me? Can I remember?
Yeah. What else you want to do?
I don't know. I just want to remember. I asked him to remember, and to the goings ons of the whatever the fucking loop is, like Chip,
Right.
So I can better help my people and his sons.
Yes.
Okay. All you get is that continuous feeling of bliss. You do kind of notice this little faint vision off kind of to the side of your view frustrum. You look over to the side and you're able to see this graying man with a beard, and he seems to be having an interaction with a similar sized humanoid who is all black, like the void.
Is it Asher?
No, you're pretty sure it's not Asher. You feel like you're looking at deities, and one of them is a void, and one of them is some sort of, father god. You get the feeling that it's probably going to be Primus, but you're not sure.
The other one would be fucking Dominus, I'm sure. That jerk. I don't know. Daddy?
All you do, you continue to get that good feeling, but they don't seem to acknowledge you that you're there.
That's really weird. Cool. I try to hold on to this feeling as I walk with what's his
okay,
face.
so you're going to try to stand up and continue to feel it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you keeping the hand of Chip?
Yeah, I'm going to hold on the Chip.
His little furry hand. All right.
I can't let him go. I have the light. The poor thing is going to
yeah.
die. I can't let him die. It's kind of important not to let him die.
Why did you cut off Chip's hand? Give it back.
Yeah. What's you in hands lately?
All right, so yeah, you kind of feel it. It's not as intense as when you were sitting on the ground, but you can still kind of feel that sensation a little bit.
I try to hold on to it as deeply as I can.
Okay.
So I've got an idea here. Put on the crown.
Okay.
Does anything change? Do I think, feel, see,
right? I mean,
anything?
you are very much connected to Clacknaw. You feel that, if anything, anyone that you would be essentially wearing a Clacknaw disguise at this point.
Okay, that's good enough for now.
Everybody else looking at him, he still just looks like Asher wearing a crown and holding the skull.
Okay. All right, Mac, do you mind if you want me to walk in front? See how these things react to me? I mean, if I die, we'll just loot. Well, if you die, we'll loot.
You walk just ahead of me. I don't necessarily want to just die to restart the loop because
we won't learn much.
All right, so let's take it slow. We'll find there's a building not far up ahead, and they're just filthy in there. Let's walk up to there, and then you and I will go. I'll stay a bit behind, and you go try to. I don't know
either. We got to see how we're experimenting.
You talk to it, pick its pockets, pick its brain. I don't know, whatever it is that you do that either does or doesn't let you control them.
All right.
Okay, so you guys all stand up. You turn to walk forward into further Cape Black. And what will happen next week when they walk further into Cape Black and find out maybe they'll actually make some progress this time on this third very important loop? Maybe not. Maybe Ash will remember some of this stuff. He'll probably have to tell Mac about it. Otherwise, if he dies, that will be lost. and maybe Thani won't fall into the water this next time.
Maybe we need to send Thani out for milk.
Mommy.
Or put like flotation devices on.
Hey, that's the scariest Doctor Who episode ever. Are you my mummy?
Are you my mummy?
Papa.
And he is 100% going in the water. Yeah.
So let it be written.
Yeah.
So let it be done.
Take a dive, literally.
Okay, well, let's find out everybody's favorite moment running around the group. Who wants to start?
I really like when Chip's like, anytime Chip is like, they left me behind. Just like, we are bad people.
We're bad parents.
Is this
Why?
good?
This is why I took his hand so that he was never alone at this point anymore.
We will never
Daddy
let
was
you-
daddy. Daddy
there was a
wasn't
nice
there.
there was a nice new connection between Rasmina and Chip. It seemed like that was cool. All right, Mac, favorite moment.
So my favorite moment was while we're all trying to pull Dugro back up out of the water, and we're all about to go back into the drink, and Chip's just like, "Oh, this is like last time," and Mac's like, "Yeah, wait, what? Hold on, we got it."
Yeah,
Just
that was
the
great.
moment of realization when he's like, "Wait a second,
This whole time. It's great.
I tried talking to you about this the last time we were looping, you little monkey person."
Listen,
Asher.
he's just a little guy. Like,
Well, it happened like half a dozen times, but I think the best one was when Mac was like, "Well, it's time for me to die so we can loop." And that one.
I like when I gave up and I was just like, fuck it. I said fuck it, and I just went la 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 la, died.
I was really hoping that I could dig deep and just like activate the loop myself. That would have been amazing.
mine was somebody mentioned in chat. Try and de-escalate fucking Dugro from pushing Donnie into the water. I can't let
There is no
Shut up.
de-escalation with Dugro.
Get away from it.
That's a good observation. There is no de-escalation. with
Dugro
Right.
only moves in one direction.
Donnie in water.
That's awesome. Okay, favorite moment, Dugro.
I had to turn off the camera and whatever. When we started talking about the boat people, I was like, "Is it too much for me?" I was like,
We don't say that.
Gotta go.
That's their word, Chip. That's their word.
I definitely really liked all the inner party conflict. All Thani and Dugro's little spat, and Dugro, who's like, "I'll go in the boat with the people that I like," and like, not Rasmina.
Yeah, me no like you.
I guess the little bearded one is okay.
All right.
The little beard kid.
Well, and
Leo's
Dugro
the
gave
only member of
Asher
the party that anybody else likes.
I might eat him if I get hungry.
And Dugro gave Asher a hug, but that happened on a loop, so nobody knows anything about it.
Yeah.
He smelled rather peaked.
That's
Right.
not true. Chip knows.
This whole party's like an episode
Dude,
everybody
Chip
loves
knows.
Raymond, but I'm Raymond, and everybody else is his brother. That everybody hates.
No, Chip knows.
Or the
Now we
mom.
need to make
Yeah,
Nobody
we
likes
make
the mom.
t-shirts
Nobody
that
likes
say
the
Chip
mom.
knows.
Chip, no.
Yeah.
And
Knows.
thanks to everybody who was very lively in the chat. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pay that close of attention, but everybody else I think did. So you guys were awesome. And tell us what your favorite moment was, if you haven't already.
Yeah, leave a comment.
That's my second favorite
Give
moment.
us a
When
like.
the cat showed up, that's the best moment. When
It's
the kitty
always-
cat.
It's
You
People
should
always
tell us
probably
what your
hear you
least
talking.
favorite moments were too. Roast us.
People can hear you through my microphone.
Okay.
sir.
Tell us how much you don't like Mac.
Yeah.
I liked
tell us-
all the cat breaks, by the
Just
way.
leave
That was
lots of
great.
comments.
Lots of cat
There were a
breaks.
lot of cat breaks, definitely.
It
Yes.
was full of cat breaks.
More
Yeah.
cats.
Yeah.
Start spawning them.
I have 5 now. Thanks.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you,
Hey,
Scott.
thanks,
Thanks
Scott.
for being
Yep.
here. I appreciate
Hi,
it.
babies.
Everybody for being here. And I guess that'll do it. I guess we'll
Yeah.
see everybody next week.
Okay.
Okay, let's play the song. Bye, everybody.
Mac, a priest, he serves the moon's light. Rasmina's crystal rose brings life. Leo grows magic trees to full height. Dugro half-orc rules the pit fight. And Asher was once a shining knight.